If somebody come in, couple people in. Shalom, shalom, people. Two in the building.
Shalom.
Shalom, sister.
Shalom, sister.
Shalom, 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 people. All praises. Get started here. Shalom, sister Kana.
Shalom. Shalom.
The subject today is prove a friend. Proving a friend. For a lot of ladies, it's kind of hard for a lot of ladies sometimes. Cattiness. Right. We're gonna get started, man. First and foremost, I'd like to give all the glory and all the praise to our most high power, Yahweh by Hashem, by Shaki Shai. His only begotten son, Hamashaki Shai. That subject, like I said before, the subject today is prove a friend. I got my brothers here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Brother Yedai Gabar, New York.
Ambassador Zion, Cleveland, Ohio.
And I'm Brother Nawa, Grand Rapids. And like I said, we're about to go into a topic that I think a lot of people have a problem with when it comes to friendships and things like that, right? It's a process. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a process. It takes time and things like that in order to gain a friend. You just can't jump into something, right? And think that you can become friends just automatically. It's not gonna happen. You gotta try them. You know, you gotta try them. Like I'm gonna mention my brother right here, brother Zion. When we first met, we started off on a rocky note, man. For real, we did. Tell the truth. Hey, am I lying, bro?
No, I wouldn't say it was rocky. We had a let's say we had a misunderstanding. We had a
Okay,
misunderstanding at our initial meeting.
okay. We had, yeah. He didn't know me. I didn't know him. I was just trying to break the ice. I think that things just went different than what it was supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? But we still became close. We became friends now.
Yeah, that's
As
my
you
guy,
can see,
man. That's my
that's my yeah, that's my man's right there. You know what I'm saying? We get into battles all day long about different things. You know what I mean? And we still love each other. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna, be there for each other.
That's right.
Have,
That's right.
have each other's back. You know what I'm saying? But that took time. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, my brother Yediah, love that brother. You know what I'm saying? We gaining. You know what I mean? It's gonna take time for us to get that understanding along each other. We didn't hung out before. We didn't broke bread before. We didn't, chopped it up. Am I wrong, Yediah? Okay. That's what I'm saying. It takes time to build relationships, just like in a marriage. It takes time, man. It takes time. You know? So what I want to do is I want to play this video, right? I'm gonna show you exactly how you know, in this video, this brother, he plays himself. You know what I'm saying? Where just he's the pro and the con. He just uses himself. Okay, he just uses himself, and then he goes back and forth with himself. So we're gonna see, right? We're gonna see.
Before you start,
Okay.
Please put fair use in the chat. Fair use in the chat.
Con, that's exactly right. Yep. Gotta have that disclaimer. Fair use in the chat. And this is only
fair use in the chat.
This is only for teaching purposes only. This is it. That's it. That's all we're using it for. Fair use, people. Fair use. Right? So let me get this. All right. Oh, my bad. Share screen. Chrome tab, right? Sharing. All right. Now listen to this. All right. You're gonna listen to this video. This is only like a 4-minute video. I want to go over it a little bit. You know what I mean? I might just play it all out. We're gonna do that. All right. Let's go.
So excited. You remember the technical engineering job I was telling you about, right? Yeah. I think I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work, bro. I'm gonna just be straight up with you. Why I say that? Because you gotta understand, like it's stipulations, guidelines. Like it's just not gonna be that easy. Like so, basically, I just put the application in. You know, I got some ends over there. You know, I know Mike. Trust me. I've been trying to get into that field for a minute, and to be honest, I got the experience that you don't like have. You know what I mean? They wouldn't even give me a position. So it's like you definitely not gonna be able to just, waltz in there and get the position. Mike was talking to the regional and the district manager, and they were saying that they could probably, work something out. Mike, because Mike been there 25 years now. So I mean, he got the rapport with everybody like that. But I know Mike. Mike be lying all the time. Bruh, women can tell easily when you faking. This is why I always tell you to just be yourself. Man. They respect that above anything else. If you just be you. I'm telling you.
I hit the wrong button, yo. I'm sorry. Gotta go back. Right? Gotta go back.
Bruh, I am so excited. You remember the technical.
My bad. Okay. But let me just say this with this video, right? Starting off that this guy, or he's playing this guy, right? He's playing this guy that's against him off rip, because he's jealous. And you're gonna see in this video that he was not offered, but he put in for it. He didn't get it, but the other guy got it. And you see this all the time, man. You see this all the time when a brother gets ahead of you, or he's got something more than you get jealous, you get upset. Okay? Or he gets offered something and you don't, things like that. You get jealous and you get upset. Okay? Let's keep going.
It's just not gonna be that easy. So basically, I just put the application in. I got some ends over there. I know Mike. Trust me. I've been trying to get into that field for a minute, and to be honest, I got the experience that you don't have. You know what I mean? They wouldn't even give me a position. So it's like you definitely not gonna be able to just waltz in there and get the position. Mike was talking to the regional and the district manager, and they were saying that they could probably, work something out. Mike, because Mike been there 25 years now. So I mean, he got the rapport with everybody like that. But I know Mike. Mike be lying all the time.
See?
What you mean by that?
Everything he say or do,
but he's against me. They're gonna be able to finesse me.
Everything, right? Let's move it down a little bit.
That easy. Like I'm talking about people that's been in school for 8-9 years. Like you haven't done that yet. No, I know how to go. I know because like most likely what they. No, I know because like they're gonna. No, I already did. Look, I know. Listen. this is what they're gonna ask you for. They're gonna say, okay, did you graduate? You didn't, because you still got to do the interview process regardless. I know about the whole application process already. What's your degree? You don't have it, right? So that's strike one. And then they're gonna say, do you have any experience? You're gonna say no, and they're gonna laugh
He's
at you.
trying to-
That's what I'm telling you. I already told them I didn't go to college. I already told them I don't have any.
He's trying to make him have doubt because misery loves company. He don't want him to get ahead of him. He hates that. And that's sad as I don't know what, man. But we do that to each other all the time. You don't want that other person to get ahead of you, so you put doubt in their mind and you go against everything that they're saying and all this stuff. There's people out here like that, man. Have been through it. I've been through it. Okay.
I have this right here. They actually sent me an offer letter already. He gave you an offer? Yep. So they want me to come in Monday, and then it's saying as of the start of next month, I'll be making 80 grand a year. And that's just my starting salary, annual salary. Why are you always trying to be better than me? How am I trying to be better than you? What? Since a kid, since childhood, you always did that. What are you talking about? You always wanted the better shoes, the better clothes, the better girl, the better car. I was just trying to bring you some good news. When do I get to win? Is that where all of this is coming from?
Right. So the fact is this, man. This man, I guess he was playing his twin. So his twin, your brother could be your friend too. You know what I mean? He can also be your enemy. You know what I'm saying? So he going back and forth with him, but he's knocking him down all the time. This is what they do. This is what we do to each other as a people. We do this all the time, and it's sickening and sad. You know? You got anything y'all want to say off that?
I got scripture.
Go ahead.
I know Zion, he want to go straight to scripture. I'm just going to beat him to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be better than the brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? Let me see. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse 18, right? A man of an ill tongue is dangerous in his city, and he that is rash in his talk shall be hated. That man was just, he was basically, nah, man, you ain't gonna get that job, man. It almost sounds like he was about to call that job to block him.
Yeah.
Damn near call the job and say, yo, Mike, don't let that dude get the job. He's gonna destroy your place, man. Don't get him get the job. Yo, that's what I imagine him doing. It's not even far-fetched even thinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's life. You know what I'm saying? That's in your family, everything. A marriage can be like that, all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't understand why we bring each other down like that, right? So give me we're gonna start. Give me 1 Peter 4:11 out of 1. 1 Peter 4:11. But you know what? Hold on. Slakia. Give me Sirach 19. I want to go here first. Let's go to Sirach 19. Let's start at the 4th verse.
I got it. So the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 4. He that is hasty to give credit is like-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul.
So he that hateth, what it says, he that, I got this other one. I got the revised translation, right? I got the right revised. It says here in the regular translation, he that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul. So being hasty to give credit, right? You're light-minded. All right, you're light-minded. You're not on. Let me read it out of the revised. It makes it easier. One who trusts others too quickly has a shallow mind, right? You can't trust somebody else. that quickly. Period. You can't. And one who sins does wrong to himself. Right? I just wanted that top part. One who trusts others too quickly has a shallow mind. Give me Ecclesiasticus, right? 6 and 7, right quick. We're gonna go here. Give me that. Because it's saying the same thing, Ecclesiastes 7, 6 and 7. We're gonna start there.
Kind of. The book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first,
Mhm.
and be not hasty to credit him.
See that? And be not hasty to credit him. The same thing is saying in Sirach 19 and 4, right? Don't be so quick to be a friend to someone. You have to prove that person. That person will treat you just like this guy did to his brother, a so-called brother, right? A friend to do that to you. It'll tear you down. They're not lifting you up. They won't lift you up, right? So let's go to 1 Peter 4. And I just had to bring that point out. I forgot to through the video.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 11.
Mhm.
If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God.
Mhm.
Any man minister, let him do it as the ability which God giveth,
So you're doing it to the ability that which the Most High gives you. Read on.
that God in all things may be glorified through Yahushua HaMashiach, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Amen.
Okay, give me Proverbs 1. Proverbs 1. Zion, we're going back to Ecclesiastes, the 6th chapter. Give me Proverbs 1, Zion. Appreciate it.
Proverbs 1 and 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding,
Mhm.
to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple,
Fairness. Mhm. Read on.
to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Mhm.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Read.
To understand a proverb and the interpretation of the words of the wise and their dark sayings.
So stop right there. The words of the wise is talking about this book, right? Words of the wise is Yahweh. This is his word. This is his book, right? Wise counsel comes out of this book here. This is the counselor right here. All you gotta do is speak it. He's the counselor, right? And he uses men to be counselors. Okay. Read on.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Fools despise wisdom and instruction, man. They despise it. Okay. But you have to, I'm telling you, the book has so much knowledge in it. And a lot of our people are out here in the street without this knowledge. Give me Hosea 4 and 6 right quick. Just want to bring this out. Then we're going to get to Ecclesiastes. Hosea 4 and 6.
Chapter 4, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
I will also reject thee.
Mm-hmm.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children.
See that? And that's why our children are going through hell right now. Because they have no knowledge and no understanding, no wisdom within them, period. None whatsoever. They run the streets and think that's wisdom. Let's get this money. Let's get this bread. Let's do this. That's all they think about. Smoke some weed. Let's get high. Let's do it. They think that's wisdom. I mean, I can see because every day is a challenge. Every day is frustration. You're living in hell every day. You're walking through the valley of the shadow of death every day. And I understand why you feel this way, that you need to drink, why you need to smoke. You know, I understand that. But they lack knowledge, they lack understanding. And our priests, which is the men of this nation, like it says in in Isaiah the third chapter, they don't want to be priests. They don't want to be. They don't want to give knowledge to our youth, right? They don't want to do that, right? So go back to Ecclesiastes 6, out of one. Like I said, this is not going to be a long class at all. It's going to be a quick class. All right. Ecclesiastes 6 and 7. Let's start there. Again, you can read that again. I want. Zion, you on mute.
Salah. Book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Read.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion,
Mm.
and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
See that? How many people been through that? They will not abide in the day of your trouble, man. When you going through some stuff, you ain't around. Oh man, you what's up, bro? What's going on with you? You all right? Nah, man. You know I'm going through this and that. Oh, Lord, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, need anything? Let me know. Click. Try to call him. He don't answer. He's not there for you. He don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? He don't. That's not a friend, man. That's not a friend at all. Right? Now, when I got you there, Zion, I gave you something. I sent you something. Need you to open that up and read the first. Read the first one.
This is a website called HelloRelish.com. The name of the article is 15 Signs That Prove Your Friendship is the Real Deal. You want me to start at the
Just start at the
one?
Yeah. Now hold on. Let me get this disclaimer right quick. He's gonna read this, and a lot of people think what he's about to read when he reads it, you're gonna feel like, oh, that sounds kind of gay. You know what I'm saying? That's a little off. Because that's how we think. Everybody else don't feel that way. All other nations don't feel that way. When this, read that, Adawan. Read it.
Number one, they notice the little things. A true friend is someone who notices little things, whether it's a different haircut,
Mm-hmm.
which is arguably not so little, or a pair of new shoes. You want your bestie to notice and acknowledge when you change things up.
So they use the word bestie there, right? Let's nix that. But people say that's gay when you notice your friend got a fresh cut. Hey man, who buttered you, brother? Is that gay? That's not gay. Somebody hooked you up. Somebody buttered you, man. You look, whoever did that, man, give me his number so I can hit that. You know what I mean? Just little things like that. People say, oh man, you gay. You looking at that man. That's how we think though. A lot of us do. Some of us don't now. Some of us can compliment a brother and be like, yo, your hair look good, bro. Who did you? Boom, boom, boom. You can chop it up. But read on, King.
Kind of one. This is more than the occasional compliment.
Mhm.
It means that they are paying attention to you and that you are seen in the relationship. Noticing little changes, good and bad, show that your friend cares about you.
See that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it? What y'all think? Is there something wrong with that?
Nah, man.
You
Nah.
think because you
Nothing wrong,
compliment
nothing wrong with saying nice cut.
Yeah.
but some people will say,
Most of the time, brothers say in a different way, but it always amounts to the same thing. My brother might say, "Yo, what? Who's your barber, man? Man, let me go see your barber." Yeah,
God,
you know what I'm saying? I bet I'm going in the right spot. I'm getting the right cut. But it's no different than saying, "Yo, you got a nice cut, brother." Yeah, it's wild.
God. See, exactly right. That's what they. But people will say, "Oh man, this nigga looking at this dude. He looking at. Him. Look at. Him. You know, some cats like that. Look, where I'm from, it's different here. I'm gonna tell you, we do things different here. And they do that stuff, man. Because they're trying to stir up stuff. They're trying to start stuff. You know.
I know some Levites they be doing that too.
Mm,
They be messing with you, saying, "Yo, where you get that cut from? Where you going, man? Who you going to meet?" You know what I'm saying?
right.
Who's your date? He's like, "Come on, man. Like, I can't look good just to look good."
God. And let me highlight this right here. This comment that Sister Wanda just made. Right. That is the truest statement I ever seen in my life. A woman can get away with that all day long, and there's no backlash at all. Girl, look at you. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Look at your head. Da-da-da. But then there's another side to it too. We're gonna get to that later. But a woman can get and say that to a girl all day long, man. And there's no, oh, she must be a lesbian. She gay, whatever. This and that. Da-da-da. You know, it's crazy, man. But keep going. I want you to keep reading. Hold on. Let me see. I think I want you to skip one. Nope. I want you to go to 2. Gotta have 2. Gotta have 2. I want.
Another one. Number 2, they show up when it matters.
Mm-hmm.
One of the key differences between a real friend and other friends is how they manage or help you manage difficult things in life.
Mm-hmm.
Real friends are able to step up for you during important, stressful, sad, and difficult times when you need them the most. Showing up can look different for different people,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you take into account how love languages affect how we show support. So be sure to keep an open mind when it comes to how your friends show up for you. It may not be in the way you expect, but that doesn't make it any less significant.
See that? A friend will show up in your toughest times, man. Period, man. When things matter to you, like if you have a death, going through some things, your woman leave you, things like that. You know, he gonna be there for you, or she gonna be there for you. It's gonna happen. That's a friend. This has to be proven over time, though. It's not gonna happen overnight. Boom. It's just not. Okay. Read the next one. I don't want. No,
Number
you know what? Skip that because it's saying pretty much the same thing, right? You know, follow up and all that kind of stuff. You follow up with him. You know, make sure he is all right. He's doing okay. Everything is cool with him, right? Now let's go to now. I don't agree so much with number 5, but let's read it.
down out of one. Number 5, they always support you.
Mhm.
Trying new things is hard, especially if you don't have anyone to cheer you on.
Mhm.
Real friends are people that support you as you try new things, regardless of if you succeed or fail.
You gotta,
So
you
I
had to
didn't.
echo. You had to echo, but you good now.
Okay, come. Said real friends are people that support you as you try new things, regardless of if you succeed or fail.
Mhm.
Real friends understand the importance of testing your limits, trying new things, and pushing yourself, which is why they support you no matter what. You want to avoid friendships in which people are overly critical or make fun of you for trying out new things.
Now I agree with it to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? I agree with most of it. But if your friend is continuously repeating it over and over again and again, you gotta pull him by the collar and say, "Look, bro, look, man, it's time for you to chill." You know what I'm saying? That's more of a friend to me. He ain't gonna let you continuously go through things. Friend gonna stop you and say, "Look, man, maybe you need to think about this. Maybe you need to understand. Look, that probably ain't your thing. It's probably not your way." You know what I'm saying? It's not. You keep trying new things over and over. Look, stick to this. This probably work. This gonna work for you over here. It look like it's working for you over here. You know, that's what a friend to me would do. Right? I don't know
So
how y'all feel about that.
you want to know what's crazy? Like, I think that from people that I know,
Mhm.
it depends on what their status is in society, to how they what type of advice you'll get. You know, a
True
lot
that.
of times from what my experiences, uh, people that are doing well for themselves, as far as just in society, if they're doing well financially, whatnot, or they're usually the ones that tell you to keep trying new things. They'll
True.
tell you like, hey man, you could do it. You just gotta be persistent, and they'll encourage you to keep trying new things. But I think that people that pretty much that have given up on their own selves, they're the ones that tell you, hey man, you shouldn't try that. You should just work your job. You got 20 years in. Why would you change your job now? Or why would you
Kind
go into business for yourself? You got your 401k. Those are people that are pretty much, in my opinion, they're defeated.
kind. I get
But
it.
there's people that have an entrepreneurial spirit, so like that'll tell you, man, you could do it. And you know what? Matter of fact, I got a friend of mine. I'm gonna give you his number, and he
Yeah.
can give you more information on what
Yeah.
you're trying to do. So
True
I think
that.
it depends on where they are in life, the type of advice that you'll get.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm just saying, if you're going down that rabbit hole, you're going down that ditch continuously, and it don't seem to be thriving for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like the same hole. You trying to go over and over again and again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be carnal, family, but drug dealing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, look, and I understand that's not success. You ain't trying to be successful, like, but they think that's success. If you go out there and set it over and over, if you're not winning, nigga, remove yourself from that and stop doing that. Like me now, I'm in the truth. I'm gonna tell them, like, man, you shouldn't treat your people like that. But I'm saying, like, when I was in the world, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell him, look, bro, that ain't working for you. It's not. Let's go. You know, if you're not being, making anything out of it, what you gonna say, you die?
Well, I mean, it's like this. There's a scripture, right? Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse 18. The first verse 10. So it says, forsake not an old friend,
Mm-hmm.
for the new is not comparable to him. A new friend is as new wine. When it is old, thou shalt drink it with pleasure.
Mm.
Hmm.
So
Good
it's
feedback.
like you have to test that person through thick and thin to see if they're gonna tell you the truth, or you need
Mm-hmm.
the truth, or a punch in the gut. or you need that person that's gonna pick you up or help you out, or you're stuck in a rut somewhere in your business or whatever you're doing, they say, you know what? They search their Rolodex in their mind to find somebody to help you out with your issue or to help you out to move forward.
Right.
But there are people, they're not gonna help you, man. But that's how you know that, man, this one ain't good this year. You know what I'm saying? This bottle ain't good.
Mhm.
It gotta go.
Yeah.
You can't get good wine with sour grapes, man.
Okay, man.
Come on, man. Every time you got something to say or something to do, you can't do that. Or even look at this. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 19 says, open not thine heart to every man, lest he requite thee with a shrewd turn. It's like in that video. Every time that dude would say something, yo, his twin was like, nah, you can't do it, man. Yo, I got something for you. Bam, bam. He's like, yo, tit for tat. Like, yo, bro, like, I'm trying to survive out here, man. Why are you trying to put stumbling blocks or put a stick in my wheels?
Exactly. Trying to, trying to make him not want to do anything and just put bad thoughts in his mind, all this kind of craziness, man. That's not good, man. That's not a good friend at all, man. You should try to encourage your brother, man. Encourage your brother. Period.
That's why Yahushua, he spoke to us in terms of, these Pharisees are vipers or Herods are fox. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was comparing them to animals, not only to insult them, but to make you understand, yo, a fox is a crafty creature, man.
Man.
And a viper, the viper, they'll act like he likes you, but he's gonna bite you, even though you're playing the field with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Snake. But keep going on that, I want.
Con. Number 6.
Go back to Ecclesiastes. My fault. Go back to Ecclesiastes. Let's read on down a little bit.
Okay. Con. Book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 9. And there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
Shalak, where you at?
Chapter 6, verse 9 and verse 10.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'm in there. Go ahead.
You want me to start over?
No, go ahead.
Verse 11. But in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will behold over thy servants.
So stop right there. In your prosperity, people change, man. They change. Listen, if you got something to give, oh, I'm your friend all day long, man. We hanging out. We cooling. Like it was said. What's that?
He's gonna be bold in front of people. It's my man. Right? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But when you fall, and you can't get up, oh, he don't want no parts of that. He gonna remove himself from that all day long. That's not a friend. Friend gonna be there what? Thick and thin. Through thick and through thin. He's gonna be there. Right?
That reminds me of Allen Iverson.
Who?
Allen Iverson?
Allen Iverson. Okay.
He was making money. Granted,
and MC Hammer.
He made a promise, but still, man, when that man shell out all that money to make sure everybody's safe, when he's down, make sure you pick that man up.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying, like for a minute, that man was struggling, man. He was going through it. Practice? You're talking about practice. They got on him, bro. Not knowing that he was going through a period of mourning. They didn't care.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, too, you grow up in different environments, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, black people, we know what environment we grow up in. Period. We struggle. We have struggles all day long. And if you try to knock us down continuously, over and over again and again. You know what I'm saying? Because a wicked person, right? Give me let's do this. Give me Psalms. Let me get Psalms 10 right quick, man. Talk about this wickedness, man, right quick. Just a few of them. Psalms the 10th chapter. Because remember, this book is our book, and it's talking to us. It's talking to us. We the wicked too. We can be wicked as I don't know what also.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? So let's get Psalms 10 and start at 3.
Okay.
Matter of fact, 2.
2. Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
Mm-hmm.
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
See, the wicked prosecute the poor all day long. Black people will prosecute each other all day, every day.
Done.
Rob each other, shoot and kill each other. We the wicked too, man. This is what we do. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we do this to each other. We hate each other, man. We be wicked towards one another, right? You want to say something, Udiah?
Done. Look at this. Sirach chapter 10, verse 30. The poor man is honored for his skill,
Mm.
and the rich man is honored for his riches.
Mm-hmm.
With the scripture that we just read, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
Poor.
That means that the poor man, he has nothing but his skill to make a living.
Mm-hmm.
And as the wicked, even of our people, you persecute somebody that has a skill to make a work for you and pay less than he's deserving.
Yep.
Can you imagine the wickedness that entails?
Yeah. All day long. That's how it is. The whole society has made it that way. When a rich person walk in the room, what happens?
They honoreth him above everybody.
Man, look at him. He's this and he's that.
Donald Trump. Donald
Yeah.
Trump.
Yeah. Bill Gates. Elon Musk.
Donald Trump.
All these-
You put his name on a building. That's how he made his name. That's how he made his money.
Man, look at Kim Kardashian. She put her name on her body. All over herself. She used her whole body to be rich. And people honor that, man. They honor the most wickedest people in the world. But keep going on that.
Verse 3. For the wicked boasteth in his heart's desire, and
Mhm.
blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth.
Covetousness. Right? Covetousness. That's what happens. Covetousness. That's what the desire is. Isn't our desire as black people to covet other people's stuff? When they see it, bands, roses, big house, gotta have a woman with a nice body and all. I mean, all this stuff, man. They covet and desire other things or other people's things because the world has made it that way. I'm gonna read one more. I want you to read one more.
Verse 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance
Mhm.
will not seek after the Most High.
See that?
Yahweh is not in all his thoughts.
See, that's talking about us. They ain't talking about nobody but us. The wicked would not seek the Most High. Black folks ain't seeking the Most High right now.
And look at this man's skill. Let me see how I can use his skill to make me money.
Right.
Let me see how I could use him.
They're not. Yeah, man, it's ridiculous. They don't have no knowledge, no understanding. of the Most High, period. They don't want to know anything about this book, man. Because this book has been beat down with that slavery verse and all this other stuff, and the Christian church and how they doing people. And this Bible has been beat down. We have a very difficult job to teach this book today. Very difficult.
Didn't the Most High ask Moses to speak to the stone for it to bring water?
Mm-hmm.
But Moses struck the stone because our people got him all riled up, man. And we know that according to Scripture, we're supposed to seek wisdom within ourselves and bring that wellspring out and bring it forth
Mm-hmm.
by speaking words of wisdom, just like Moses spoke the words of wisdom at Meribah. Our people, they're looking at, yo, let me see if I could get some water from that stone over there. Let me see how I could connive and maneuver to get that water. And it's like, bro, you can just speak to the brother. Be honest, man. Be honest. Just say, yo, brother, I need some help. I mean, you're in a better position than me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have an idea of how I could maneuver with this, with that. We've been friends for a while. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think you have a better take on it than I do. And just be honest. All our people want to take a stick and smash that rock and get it by force. It's like, no, man, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Gone.
That was
Go to Sirach.
Sister One on fire.
Okay. I see it. Throwing the verses in. God. That's a good verse too.
Done.
Bro, go back up to 6. Go back to Ecclesiasticus 6 and go back up to 10. And then you die. Give me Job 6:14.
Another one. Book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. But in thy prosperity, he will be as thyself and will be bold over thy servants.
See that? Read that, Job 6:14.
Wait a second. So, Job chapter 6, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
To him that is afflicted, pity should be showed from his friend, but he forsaketh the fear of the Almighty.
Read that again.
To him that is afflicted, pity should be showed from his friend.
From his friend. Pity should be showed from his friend. A friend should show some pity. If you're being afflicted, pity should be showed. Brother, you all right? You doing all right, man? Everything good with you? You have to prove a friend, man. Prove them. Give me Ecclesiasticus 37:1. 37:1.
Book of Sirach, chapter 37, and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Every friend saith, I am his friend also. But there's a friend which is only a friend in name.
Only a friend in name. He ain't there for you. He ain't down with you. He only a friend in name, man. Like it just said, when you prosper, hey, what's up? What we doing tonight? Where we going? We hanging out? We gonna get some. What we doing? And when you down in your prosperity, right? Prosperity don't have to be money. And any type of prosperity that happens with you, he there to show his face. Like if you get some type of fame, you ain't gotta have money yet, but you getting fame, and he there with you. Oh yeah, we down. But if it don't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? If it don't go nowhere, oh he boogie, he gone. He ain't with you no more. I'll holler at you, brother. You know, because he expecting something.
You got that cloak of invisibility on hand, on deck, man.
Time.
Oh, disappearing, bro.
Right. Give me Proverbs 17 and 17. We almost finished. I ain't gonna have this class ain't gonna be long at all. Proverbs 17 and 17.
Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17.
Mhm.
A friend loveth at all times,
Mhm.
and a brother is born for adversity.
See that? A brother is born of adversity. Okay, a friend love you all times, man. Give me Proverbs 18 and 24.
Proverbs 18 and 24. A man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother.
Then a brother. There are listen, man. There's some people that have friends that's closer than your brother, your blood.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
uh,
Closer than look, whatever you need, my man. Your brother, like, man, I ain't doing nothing for you, boy. And your friend down, what look, man, whatever you need, King, I'm with you. Period.
you
You
know
know?
that there's a saying that we have, which is blood only make you relatives, but the friendship is what make you family.
Mm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you can have cousins, siblings that they're never there for you when you need it, but you could have a friend of yours that whatever you need, they're right there for you. If you
All
need
day.
it here, they there to listen. If you need some money, they know they either gonna get it for you, or they gonna give it to you, or they gonna help you to find it.
Gone.
You know. Can I let me read Proverbs 16 and 14. It says, the beginning of strife is as when one letteth out water. Therefore leave off contention before it be meddled with. So basically what this is going into is like, as soon as you have some type of conflict with someone that you thought was your friend, they gonna tell all your business. Then they gonna spill all the tea. We know that this is our book, because that metaphor right there is what we say all the time, which is, oh man, don't tell him that he can't hold water.
Gone.
So he gonna say he let out all the water soon as you have strife. Soon as you fall out, that's when he wanna run his mouth and tell everybody personal conversations or things that he know about you.
Yeah. Like a woman. Not no offense to the women, but like a woman. Want to gossip. Gossiper. Period. Just
Tell Mary.
tip. Tell bear. I was gonna get that, but give me go back to that article. Go back to the article and get that 11 because you was just talking about it. Get 11.
This is number 11. You know it's a real friend. They keep your secrets.
See, you just talked about that. Just talked about it. They ain't out there babbling about your business. This is personal between me and my man's right here. I'm confiding in you. I'm giving you something, man. And here you are, gonna go take that and use it against me? And you supposed to be my boy? You supposed to be my friend? Really?
Yeah.
Read that, bro.
You got friends that tell you something and they forget. Then you have to remind them. It's not because they forgot. It's because you told them not to tell nobody. They put it in the archive deep, man. They put it in there deep. They got to dig it up again just to remember, because they don't want to inadvertently say something
Right.
to the wrong person. So they dig that They dig
I'm
up
like,
deep in their mind and they stick it in there. They cover it up, man.
nah.
They won't tell
But
nobody.
the thing about it, if a person tell me something, I don't even think about it no more. Really. You know what I'm saying? I think about it, you know what I'm saying, as in like if he confided in me at that time, I'm gonna comfort you, whatever. But as of me having it in my mind and just sitting there, because I don't want to say nothing about my man. Because once you keep things in your mind, sometimes you'll say some stuff and you
Yeah,
ain't supposed to be saying it.
come.
You know what I'm saying? So you try to remove it to the side in your brain, like oh, keep this over here. That's between me and my man. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I ain't finna.
So,
You know what's so crazy about this? I had a conversation fitting to this uh day before yesterday. You know,
Mm,
it was a good, used to be a good friend of mine, used to considering family. Uh he proved himself to be otherwise, but then he started trying to cause division between me and other associates that I grew up with. So they would come, and now he's falling out with them as well. And now they're coming back telling me certain things that were said. And I tell him, and I told the brother, I said, you know what? I say, you got to remember something. Anybody that'll come back and tell you something about somebody else, best believe that he said something about you.
God.
I say, but the difference between me and you, I say the difference between me and him is that I'm gonna keep it to myself. Because
oh,
that's where the conversation started. I'm not gonna tell you what he said about you. I just want you to know that
exactly.
if he's talking about me to you, there are things that he's also said about you to me.
You go directly to the brother, like the scripture say, go directly to that brother and look him in the eye, man. Trust me. Like I'd rather a brother come into my eye or a sister come to my eye and say, "Yo, did you say this?" Like, huh? Or yeah, I said that. I'm gonna be honest. I
God.
look in your eye, be like, all right, your dad is a bit of a donkey. You know what I'm saying? He's not, he's an honest donkey. You know what I'm saying? He's not lying. He look in my eye. I could deal with that, man, up to a certain point. Not to say that I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just giving an example.
Yeah.
Rather than just go around, like you said, go around and say, yo, Zion said this. And Zion said that he better than Nawa. And Nawa saying that, yo, bro, be like, wait a minute. I want to go straight to Nawa's eye. Yo, let's have a sit down, brother.
And there you go. That's what it says in what Matthew 18. We got to come together and have a discussion, brother.
Discussion, bro. Like, yo,
You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
yeah,
Go to your brother, man, so y'all could break bread. Same thing with you sisters. Sisters, I hate to say it, but you caddy. You caddy. You like to knock a woman down, man. They be in your so-called churches or at your concerts or whatever you at, and you look at that woman and you say, "Look at her." You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that woman right there. Look
I
how
mean,
she look.
the
Look how
scripture,
she look.
the scripture
And she
says,
look nice to a man. You know what I'm saying? She looking real nice to a man all day long. But to you, you've got to find something wrong with that woman. Gotta find something wrong. And it's sad, you know, how we are towards each other. It's sad. Gossiping, just talking, and man, it's amazing, right?
The Most High knew we was this way. That's why we were given the commandments first place, telling us not to be talebearers.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Crazy. Give me Rock 18 and 27. Rock 18 and
Rock
27.
chapter 18,
Mm-hmm.
verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
A wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense. But a fool will not observe time.
Right. I'm gonna read this in the New Revised. I advise some, to help you out to understand the Apocrypha a little bit. You can't everything. You gotta chew out the fat, spit out the bone. But anyway, this New Revised will help you understand certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read it. 1827 says, "One who is wise is cautious, caution, right? And everything. A wise man is cautious in everything. You got to be cautious when you proving a friend. Okay? It says when sin is all around, one guards against wrongdoing. Right? I'm gonna read the next one. It says every intelligent person knows wisdom and praises the one who finds her. Those who are skilled in words become wise themselves and pour forth proverbs, meaning wisdom. They bring forth wisdom. You don't want to be, you know, bringing forth knowledge. That's carnal stuff, man. You want to bring forth wisdom to a person, and wisdom comes out of what? He's a book here. The Most High's word. Understand? So I just wanted to go. You guys got anything else to say? Like I said, it's gonna be a quick class. It's gonna be.
I mean, to me, you have to be.
If you got more verses out of one you want to bring up, bring them out.
No, it's so well. I read. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You have to be more circumspect.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be
prudent.
Don't set up snares for people. The Lord will take care of that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't set up snares for people where you tell a lie to catch them and such. Don't do that. That's not even worth your time. We better than that, man. We better than that. Just be patient. You know what I'm saying? Time will reveal everything. Just like in the scriptures, I believe it's Isaiah 26 and 21. Let me get that. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. So you don't need to set snares and traps for brothers and sisters to find out who they are. The Most High is going to discover, will show them, make it plain up on tables for you. He's going to show you, like, yo, nah, this guy is a fox, this guy is a dove, or this guy is a wolf. Well, when I say wolf, I mean like he's trying to devour people. Like good, or this person this person that. Everything's gonna be shown. You just say you have to open your eyes, and be like, all right, pay attention.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. I want to get one more thing. Sirach 19, right? This is in the New Revised again, and it reads, and it says, verse 7, 19 and 7. Never repeat. It says, never repeat a conversation, and you will lose nothing at all. Verse 8, with friend or foe, do not report it. With friend or foe, don't report it. And unless it would be a sin for you, do not reveal it. For someone may have heard you and watched you, and in time will hate you. Have you heard something? Let it die with you. Be brave. It will not make you burst. Right? I mean, come on.
Let
it go.
That scripture is so apt. That people be like holding stuff and they're like, yo, I gotta tell somebody. I gotta tell somebody.
Read verse 11 out of what?
Right. Verse 11 says, having heard something, but yeah, exactly. Have you heard something? The fool suffers birth pains like a woman in labor with a child, man,
Yo, son.
ready to burst.
Yo, son. Brother.
Listen, man. A friend don't do that. They don't. They don't be gossiping about a whole lot of stuff, man, that you didn't told him or her. They're gonna hold that in because you know the importance of it. Look, I'm confiding in you. I'm telling you something that I don't want everybody else to know. But then you go and you say something. And now it's all in the street, right? It's all in the street. Just right here. But someone may have heard you and watched you, and in time will hate you. They gonna hate you, man. Period. Some people don't even care about that though. They don't care. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I don't care. Yeah. That's not how we supposed to be. You brothers got anything else?
Got one more.
Go ahead, King.
Proverbs 18, verse 19. A brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle. Brothers, sisters, keep that mouth shut.
Man.
Once that brother's offended, man, bro, and the longer you take to go see that brother, the harder it's gonna be to break in to that city and be like, yo, and go see that man, like, yo, in his deepest recesses and say, yo, brother, I'm sorry. If you offended somebody, yo, go say sorry immediately. Yo, get it out the way. Quick. Mm-hmm. Yo, Israel, we made on the earth. So you know we turn to stone fast, man. We turn hard fast, as adamant as flint, man. Man.
Hard-headed.
Yep. Hard-headed, bro. So you offend somebody, yo, Zion, man, come on, man. Like, let's talk, brother. Zion said, yo, I don't want to talk to you. Brother, please, brother. Please, brother. I don't want it to go like 2 months without me talking to you, or you don't see me and you get harder and harder and harder. And you know how our people be. We talk to ourselves, we're like, yo, man, that brother, man, that sister, man. Yo, we get harder and harder, bro. And as time goes on, we put layers of clay on top of our own layers. And we don't even want to listen at one point. We gotta start chiseling at that rock to be able to say, Zion, yo, let me get in, man. Nah, I don't want. Man, you gotta chisel. You get in, like, I bet. Zion, my bad, Lord. And you don't say you're bad and you just say sorry for saying sorry. You have to explain why. Don't be saying, yo, sorry. You don't say why. Nah. I'm sure that brothers and sisters would say they would appreciate it more if you say why first and then you say sorry, then you say why again.
Right.
And you sorry. You say sorry, you don't say nothing about why you're sorry. It's in the air, man. You don't mean nothing. You have to be clear.
Man, it's vanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta prove your friends, man. You gotta prove when you come in, especially listen, coming in this truth, you definitely have to prove your friends. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, people are trying to exalt themselves and things like that. So make sure that you prove it. Because any kind of way, they're gonna try to tear you down to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying everybody. I'm saying a lot of people. There's some good brothers and sisters in this walk, man. Some great brothers and sisters in this walk. But you got some ones that's conniving, just like in the world. They bring that carnal energy inside of this. So just be careful. All right? Just be careful. Anything else? Anybody?
Nah, I think that was short and direct.
Done. So with that, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate y'all for your support. Man, Sister Wanda, Sister Beverly, Sister Kanaya, y'all always on here. You know, I thank you for that. And everybody else that has supported AOC. And with that, I say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.